Hey there. It's me. I realized that yeah, I've been 1 year on T, so I thought I'd do a video about that. But I'm sick this week. I'm actually feeling much better today, but I had ear infection in both ears, and they think I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, ear infection in both ears, and yeah, I've been pretty yucky. Anyway, so 1 year on T on the 24th of June, and today is the 5th of July, so I'm a little few days past. Anyway, I noticed that this is starting to get a little more hair. And they changed the pharmacy changed the kind of testosterone I was on, and I feel like things are happening a lot quicker now. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the brand or what. Anyway, so 1 year on T. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I started my name change, like probably 2 weeks ago. So I had to go in and pay the money, and they assigned me a judge, but I don't know what happens after that. So stay tuned for that. Oh, my doctor's office visit. I should talk about that, because I'm sure many of you have experienced this or will experience this. So I went to the doctor for my ears Sunday, to like one of those urgent care places, you know. And the front lady, of course, my name isn't changed yet, so the front lady, I told her, please call me Chris and not what's on my birth or what's on my license. And if when they call my name, please make sure they say Chris, because you know it's gonna be awkward if they come out and they say my real name and to a room full of people. It's kind of humiliating. Anyway, so she made the mistake and called me by my given name, and then she corrected herself, but still she'd already said it, and, you know, called me back up. So I was a little pissed off, and apparently the ear infections make you irritable anyway, and I was very irritable. I was not in a good way. And when she finished talking to me, I was like, so the lady in the back is going to call me by Chris, right? Not by my given name. And she was like, yeah. I'll make sure, you know, I'll go back and tell her. And probably like 20 minutes later, here comes the lady and says my girl name, basically, to the room full of people. And at this point, I was so pissed off. Oh my God, I was so mad. When we got back there, my wife went with me. We get back there, and I told the girl, you know, I gave her what for, basically. I mean, I wasn't a total asshole, but I was like, you know, I told the lady up front, and I thought she came back and told you. And she's like, oh yeah, she did. She didn't apologize at all. She just said, well, we're just really busy. And they just went on with the examination, or with the triage, or whatever they do. And she took my blood pressure, and it was like really high. Like, my wife was like, oh my God, you got to take that again. I don't think that's right. And then they took it again, and it was the same. And yeah, I was really pissed. And the worst part about it, I think, is that she didn't apologize. She didn't say, oh, I'm really sorry, you know, I forgot, or whatever it might be. She just was like, we're just busy, and moved on, you know. And it just made me feel like, I don't know, unsafe, or well, I don't know if it's unsafe. Well, it is unsafe, but humiliated is really how you feel. You feel humiliated when they say your name to a room full of people. And humiliation's first, and then you feel like, okay, well, who was in that room that could cause me harm if they're an idiot, you know? And thankfully, nothing happened, you know. And when the doctor came in, my wife and I, basically told her, you know, this happened, and you guys need to be more careful, and you know, she said she'd have the office manager call, which she has this morning, but I was asleep. So, I mean, even though it was like really humiliating and awful, and like I really was angry, I guess it's like a good teaching moment. So, I guess something good can come out of it. Yeah. So going to the doctor was not fun. And I was already not feeling well. So, you know, and then to be angry and have my blood pressure get really high was not fun either. Anyway, okay, what else is happening? My wife has been taking like fertility shots. So that's coming very soon. She's gonna try again. I guess we should say we are gonna try again with the insemination. So I think that's coming like this week at some point. What else? I don't know if there's anything else to talk about really. I just wanted to like make a 1 year on teas video sort of, so you can, I guess, okay, I could say what's it been like to be on tea for a year. It actually is a lot slower of a process than I thought it was going to be. Like, I mean, I knew it was going to take a while, and I guess everybody's different. And I wonder if it's because I'm older that things aren't happening as quickly as like some of the other videos that I see. Like, I mean, somebody could be on tea for a month and already look basically like I look now after a year. And maybe it's genetics, I don't really know. But anyway, it's very slow for me. Things happening. The next thing is like people, especially as an older trans guy, people are having a really hard time saying he and not she. My family can't do it so far. They're not even hardly trying. My wife's family, they try, but like the other day, we have movie night every Friday, and my wife's mom comes, and her family comes, and I was sitting and eating we have pizza, and then we have movies. Anyway, and I was sitting there eating my pizza, and her mom was like looking at me. She's like, "Wow, you really," she said, "You're really starting to get a goatee, girl." And I started laughing, and she's like, I should say boy. So she tries to correct herself, but things like that, you know, like, you're really getting a goatee, girl. Like, that sentence makes no sense whatsoever. but okay. But she tries to correct herself, and I think she feels bad when she does it, but it's really seems to be a lot of struggle for people to say he. And I really don't know. I mean, like, I think I'm really starting to kind of look more, well, I'm passing a little more at this point, so I don't know. Maybe they just don't see it yet. And I don't really know. I don't want to make them feel bad or anything, but you know, it's a process, I guess. What else? Oh, the flooding. Oh shit, I shouldn't talk about the flooding. Well, that kind of gives me away. Yeah, well, there was a lot of flooding in my home state. So I've been thinking about going down there and helping out if I can. Or maybe holding some kind of fundraiser and then taking, or donations or something, and then taking them all down. I don't know. But my family was really, really lucky not to have gotten in the middle of all that. So, what else? Anything. Well, I guess that's really it for now. When you're on tea, this is what it looks like for me. Anyways, see you guys later. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, as it relates to being on tea for a year, just ask me anything you want in the comment area. Anyway, see y'all later. Bye.